My main dream with this jet ski is to go out into the ocean and whack a salmon out there, which is exactly what we're doing today. Crabs are going in. Guys, so I made a critical mistake. Bro, so look, I'm in the middle of the ocean on my jet ski. I'm halfway out to where I'm supposed to be, and we're 2.5 hours in. Patience is gone. Hope is right behind it. No way. No way do I got a fish on. Hold on. You already know it's gonna be a good day. When the jet ski's out, it's gonna be a good day. I've already owned this thing for, I don't know, 8-9 months, and I've still not caught a single fish, rod and reel on it, which is a little disappointing considering it's almost August. And a big reason why I got this thing is because, you know, try a little bit of everything. Obviously primarily for diving, but more importantly, to get out there to explore and do whatever else. Well, life got busy and one thing led to another. Still haven't whacked a single fish off this thing. My main dream with this jet ski is to go out into the ocean and whack a salmon out there, which is exactly what we're doing today. That's the goal. And I have a good feeling that today's gonna be the day. Because here's the thing about this jet ski, it's fully rigged up to whack fish. We got rod holder here, we got the Garmin, we got the GPS, it got different trolling speeds, and then we got, let's not forget, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 2, we got 8 rod holders, and the only thing we're doing is whacking a rockfish off it once every couple months. Today's also my maiden voyage for taking this thing out into the ocean by myself, crossing the bar and doing all that, which the swell is low, and you know, I mean, it's probably the safest day out of the whole year to do it, but our bars here on the Oregon coast, they're very dangerous. A lot of things could go wrong, so you never know how these things are gonna pan out. These ponchos that just dropped a couple weeks ago, 2 weeks ago to be exact, they have been selling fast. People have been loving them. I love them myself. You guys see me use them all the time. 100% cotton, really high quality, and I absolutely love them. We got them in a couple different colorways and a couple different designs. Octopus, crab, we got the snorkel and mask combo. We also got hats, we got hoodies, we got shirts coming out. Guys, you guys know I don't really do brand deals on this channel. I try to keep it organic and I try to do just whatever I want to do. I don't want to advertise for any other brands, but in order for this channel to keep doing this thing, I've created product to sell to you guys for whoever does want to support, and this is what really supports the channel. This is what keeps the dream alive, and this is what helps the weekly videos come out consistently. So if you already bought, thank you so much, and if you haven't and you guys just love watching the videos and you guys keep supporting and etc., then thank you so much. It does mean the world to me, and I've been having the time of my life filming these videos, sharing these adventures with you guys. It's been truly a blessing. I don't know if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago I posted a video where I went out crabbing and I kind of had a bunch of random chum in my freezer that the quality of it was very questionable, but I just threw it in there and basically didn't catch anything, frankly, got skunked. My buddy was using Winco chicken and was just smashing them, so I've adapted. We're on the Winco chicken game today. On the way out, I'm definitely gonna drop some pots in and hopefully get a couple keepers, because I want this maiden voyage to be a proper maiden voyage on the jet ski. We need this thing, we need the dream to come true today. I'm gonna try to do a little bit of everything today. If we get into the salmon, which man, I would be like, for a guy who doesn't rod and reel fish, I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little inspired after the Alaska trip. I had a lot of fun and there's a lot of potential with it. If I get into some salmon today by myself, land one in the boat, in the net, dude, you guys are gonna see me buzz, for sure. Throw some chicken. This is exactly what the crab want, apparently. Which I don't blame them. But as I was saying, if all goes well, I'm gonna bring a regular rod as well, and we're gonna throw some lures in, try to catch a rockfish or maybe even a lingcod. I'd be stoked if I could catch a lingcod, I'll be honest with you. This jet ski has so much potential, and I feel like I haven't been using it to its potential. So today we're changing that. So the rods are not going anywhere for sure. Something really important not to forget is the turtle box. This thing is sick. It's taken the jet ski experience to the next level, and I'm all here for it. So my first objective is to find a spot to drop the crab pots. So I kind of have an idea of where we're going. There's a spot about 6 miles offshore that could provide. So I'm gonna drop the crab pot somewhere around here, and then we're going into the open ocean. All right, so we pulled up to a spot that looks like it might hold crab. I don't know, you guys tell me, does this look like it might hold crab? Crabs are going in. Something that's important to do once you drop the crab pot, believe it or not, it's a lot harder to find one than you think. So I marked on my phone, and I'm gonna mark it on the Garmin here so I can find this thing again. Now we got about a 6-mile journey out into the ocean. I made a critical mistake. I just remembered. Halfway out, the bait I got that I was supposed to put in a little cut plug, it's in the cooler in the truck. So now the question is, how important is that bait? Should I turn around? Now I'd be stoked if I have to turn around. Oh my gosh. I don't even think I have a spinner. Dude, oh my gosh. I need to be studied sometimes, that's for sure. I do have a spinner blade with no hook that I found at the bottom of the river. Alright, so I'm gonna FaceTime Marlon, see if I control the cut plug with no bait, and see what he says. Yo, what up?
Heading to go get some lunch. What are you doing?
Bro, I'm out here trying to take over the fishing YouTube space, filming myself trolling for salmon. I'm just kidding. I am filming right now though. Bro, so look, I'm in the middle of the ocean on my jet ski. I'm halfway out to where I'm supposed to be, and I stopped by your guys' store, and I bought your guys' like bait that to put into like the cut plugs and whatnot.
Yeah, the mulch stuff?
Yeah, the mulch. The mulch is in my truck, and I'm in the ocean.
That ain't gonna work.
It's not?
I mean, you just fishing without bait?
Well, I just remembered I'm halfway there, so I'm thinking, is it possible to fish without bait, or is it worth turning around and going and getting the mulch? Alright, well, he said the coho are so aggressive out here, they should smash without the bait. I really don't want to go back because we're already like 35 minutes into this thing. That would really put a fork in the wheel. So on we go. Come on. Guys, we are in salmon territory. So what that means is it's really time to shine. And guys, you already know everything we're using here is stuff I've recovered from the bottom of the river. Like everything, the crab pot, found that on the bottom of the ocean. This fishing pole, this exact setup, braid and everything is exactly how I found it at the bottom of the river. All the gear, all the sliders, all the flashers, everything is stuff we've recovered. So I think that's pretty cool. I have a couple different flashers, but I did say if Marlon picks up, I am gonna run the addicted flasher. We found this thing. It's a little beat up, but I mean, hey, this is someone's lucky flasher. You split this thing up, you put bait in there, but the bait is in the truck. Shows you the kind of fisherman I am. Marlon said these coho are so aggressive. He's like, if you get into them, they're gonna smash. So I have high hopes about this whole thing. I'm gonna go with, it's a 12. I'm gonna go with the 12. Guys, and that is it. We are practically trolling. All right. I literally feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. She's going in the rod holder. If this thing goes off, I'm gonna go off. All right, now we wait. So this is the part of trolling and fishing I'm not the biggest fan of. I have low patience with certain things, and I get antsy. I like a little bit of action. I like a little bit of, you know, dazzle. No jazzle here. Well, when that rod goes off, I will start buzzing, and I'll maybe change my mind. I'm not gonna lie. 10 minutes in, I'm bored. Guys, these hoodies are straight fire. I don't know if there's any on the website right now because they sold out very fast, but there are a couple new ones hitting the website this week. So if you do want to shout at these, bigwaterguy.com. For all the stuff I sell, gear, ponchos, shirts, merch, hats, overalls, whatever, pants, shorts, it's not just me putting a label on some random clothing and shipping it out. Like, I spent a lot of time researching very high quality clothing, blanks, getting them, working with a local screen printer here in town who we work with every design individually. Like, this design took us weeks to finalize. Going through making all sorts of things. Like, everything is very intentional and it's very high quality. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you see I repost people, their testimonials. Once they get my stuff, they're like, dude, this is really high quality. It's worth the price, because yeah, some of the hoodies and whatever, they're a little higher than what you usually pay, but I'm not kidding when I say these hoodies and everything I get, really, really good quality. It's not your average H&M hoodie that's gonna shrivel up after one wash and last maybe a year. This is good stuff. So that being said, bigwaterguy.com is the only sponsor of all of these videos. I'm gonna reel it in. I'm gonna throw on a 16-ounce cannonball. That's Marlin, that's what he recommended. I think this is a 16 right here. Looks like a 16. Feels like a 16. Smells like a 16. I have a feeling we're gonna whack him now. Rapidly pushing up on hour 2. And I'm starting to spiral. I have a feeling my leader's too long. And that's the reason why we're not catching fish, because my leader's too long. This will for sure bring in the fish. How can a salmon resist this? I'm not gonna lie, guys, I got a lot of faith in this one. We're 2.5 hours in. Patience is gone. Hope is right behind it. Optimism also following. Dude, I got a fish on. No way. No way do I got a fish on. Hold on. Hold on, what is even happening right now? Dude. What is even happening? Bro, what? How, like, dude, oh my God. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm buzzing. I don't care what the size is, I'm buzzing. The thing is, I really don't know, like, that's the smallest salmon I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if this thing is even legal. Like, what do we have going on here? So the regs say 16 inches. I don't know if this guy's 16 inches, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't think I'd be catching such a small fish, so I have no way of measuring it. I don't know, does this guy look 16 inches to y'all? Let's measure it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is not 16 inches, but hey, we do have our first salmon. We're doing something right, all right? I know we had our doubts, but this guy's gonna swim on. A nice release. And there he goes. Fired up. I'm fired up. I'll be the first to tell y'all. hope's been restored. I was getting ready to start heading back, but I think I just, I think I'm good for another hour at least. I think we can make this thing happen. All I need is one. Like, I'm not like a greedy guy. I don't need much. Now we wait again. Hour 4. We did find the current line. See all the weeds all in the straight line. Kind of even see a color difference on the water. I don't know if you guys can tell, but that's kind of what we're looking for. I heard they like to sit in this stuff. I'm talking like I know what I'm doing. You guys understand the situation we're in. Just telling myself things to make me feel a little better. I just brought this thing in to clean off some of the seaweed off it. And now we're got a bigger problem on our hands. We're stuck to something back there. We're cooked, chat. Whatever's stuck on, it's stuck good. I hope it's not in my impeller. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of over it. We tried. We can say that for sure. I think I took a big L when I went out here and forgot the bait. I will take credit there. What we are gonna do though is we are gonna go to those rocks over there, drop the rod in for some rockfish and lingcod. The only thing that would make this day any better is pulling up 0 keeper crabs. I'm just kidding. I really hope there's some crab in here. Feels like I'm pulling something up, so we do have that going for us. Yes, we got crabs, baby. We got crabs. We do have at least a keeper or 2 in here. Come on. This would already make this trip very much worth it. And they're pretty hard. This guy is for sure a keeper. For sure a keeper. Dude, I'm stoked. Yeah, he's definitely a keeper. He's not in fact a keeper. Too small. This guy is definitely a keeper. Absolute tank. Definitely a keeper. Female. Definitely a keeper. This guy is a keeper. And it's female. All things considered, that was great. Phenomenal. Actually, let me count how much that was. 2, 4, 6, 7. That was 7 keepers. I'm allowed 12 per day. Honestly, might go throw in the crab pot and get a couple more. I'm gonna head to our next fishing spot, and I'm probably gonna throw in the crab pot halfway between here and there. I'm stoked. We got crab. We got crab. All right, let's get a couple more crabs. I'm buzzing over the crab game. Marked. Let's go whack some bottom fish. Really beautiful territory. I know this area is preserved, and so you're supposed to stay 500 feet away from any structure while you're fishing. So as long as I do that, we'll be golden. Look how sick this is. All right, this fishing is a lot easier than what we just had going on. It's a lot more straightforward. All we're doing is tying up this guy, which I also found at the bottom of the ocean, clipping him on, and we're dropping him to the bottom and kind of jigging. The only problem is here, my depth finder, it's not working for some reason, so I don't know how deep it is. Knowing depth would help a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's usually a little easier than this. It's already been like 15 minutes. Not a bite, nothing. I'm gonna have to keep it real with you guys. This is a bit brutal. Can't say I'm having fun either. I started spiraling a very long time ago. Haven't stopped. Still got the last crab trap to pick up, so hoping there's at least another keeper or two in there. Well, we got one. One is better than none. He's definitely a keeper. Nice hard shell tank. Exactly what the boys needed to finish off the day. Mothership has landed. Dude, I feel so burnt. It's not even funny. I'm gonna go find a place to cook these crabs up. I'm literally starving. Haven't eaten today yet. 6:30. I had blueberries and raspberries on the drive out. That's it. So, guys, the most important part of doing a really good catch and cook is finding a really good location. So we found our spot. First thing I'm gonna do is fill up the pot with water, get that thing boiling, and then we could get into everything else. Let's do that real quick. We're cooking now. Let me share one thing with y'all. Something that I've applied in my life. It's to never be afraid to try something new. I get daily messages of people asking me how to get into spearfishing, free diving. Back in the day when I was doing different hobbies, kite surfing, whatever it was, people are always messaging me, hey, how do I get into it? How much money should I spend? What's the gear? And I get it, you want to do your research before you get into something, but the best thing I've ever done in life is just when I see something and I want it, I just go do it. I don't ask questions. Could be a little reckless at times. Like, you guys would laugh if you saw what I wore and what I got into the ocean the first couple times I went spearfishing here. Like, total noob, surf suit, like everything was wrong. Everything, A to Z was wrong. But the fact is I started, I met the right people, I got involved, and now it led into something bigger. Same thing with everything else in life. The fishing today, honestly, no idea what I'm doing. I've seen it done, kind of wanted to try it. The point is, the hardest part is starting, and if you could shorten that time from when you get an idea of like, hey, I want to do this, to executing, the shorter that time span is, the higher chances you will succeed in achieving whatever you want to achieve. Because if you think about it too much, if you dwell, if you're like hesitant, it's very easy to talk yourself out of things. So our water is boiling, which means our crabs are going in. We're probably gonna do 10 minutes and call it good. Guys, the most humane way, there's a lot of people I see in the comments crying about how it's cruel to boil a crab alive. They die instantly, like within a couple seconds, just like stabbing them in the heart and anything else. So don't stress about it too hard. It's not that deep. Everybody's got to eat. It is about that time. You. Oh, yeah, buddy. Guys, things don't always go as planned in life. But sitting here with this delicious crab boil, saying that just doesn't seem right. Seems like everything went just to plan. I'm out here eating one of my favorite foods. Yeah, it might not be salmon like we had planned or hoped, but this is definitely up there. When you don't have anything but just ocean water, which honestly is everything you need. You don't need anything else. But you're a fella who likes a little butter with their crab. There's no better butter than the butter, which is the head butter in this case. Take this, dip in the head butter. A lot of rich flavor, a lot. I'm not kidding. I'm not gaslighting y'all. What's your name?
I'm Jim.
Jim. So we had Jim pull up Jim's gonna trade me an oyster for a Dungeness crab. I got more crabs if you want. It doesn't have to be 1 for 1.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty generous.
Of course. That's what we do out here.
I thought it would be great entertainment to go across these bars.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. Wow.
I'm not gonna say no. Wait, you still haven't even had your second crab.
So, I promised my boy was not a paid actor. I really don't know where he came from. I only saw him when he was by my truck. He came out here, but that was really cool. I like that a lot. I think his name was Jim. I might be mistaken, but Jim came out here with a bag of oysters, saw me sitting here enjoying my food, did not care about the camera, did not care about anything else going on, sat right next to me, said, "You want an oyster?" I said, "You want a crab?" And we proceeded to trade oysters for crabs for the next, I don't know, that was like 45 minutes to an hour. I ate like 4 oysters. I gave him a couple Dungeness crab. I like that a lot. Didn't care what I was filming for, didn't ask channel name, nothing. Dude just wanted to relax, have some oysters and crab, and enjoy the sunset. So that was really cool. I enjoyed that. But I'm absolutely stuffed. I think there's like 1 or 2 crab left in there that I'm gonna save for my wife. That's gonna be plenty for her. And so we definitely made something happen today. Crab was fire. The whole day was pretty fun. I got really sunburnt. Whoever I just had dinner with, great guy. Wish him the best in life. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.